Are you ready to swap your swimsuit for a wetsuit and plunge into the mysterious depths of the ocean? If you answered with an enthusiastic blub blub, or maybe just a regular yes, then listen up. Buckle your fins because we're diving headfirst into Endless Ocean Luminous, the latest game in the popular underwater adventure series, splashing onto the Nintendo Switch on May 2nd. Imagine cruising through a crystal-clear ocean, sunlight dappling through the waves as you come face to fin with amazing sea creatures. That's the kind of experience Endless Ocean Luminous promises. The graphics are like a living postcard, colorful, detailed, and teeming with life. You'll swear you can almost feel the cool water on your skin. But Endless Ocean Luminous isn't just about looking pretty, although it totally is. This game is all about relaxation and exploration at your own pace. There's no time pressure, no monsters to fight, unless you're really scared of, like, a grumpy jellyfish. Just the calming sounds of the ocean and the thrill of discovering what wonders await around the next bend. Think of it like an underwater nature documentary, but way cooler because you get to be part of the action. You can spend your time swimming alongside playful dolphins, watching majestic manta rays glide by, or even tracking down rare and elusive species. Now, let's talk about what makes Endless Ocean Luminous truly special. This game boasts a vast underwater world called the Veiled Sea, just waiting to be explored. Each dive is unique, with different areas to discover and new creatures to meet. It's like a giant underwater surprise party every time you jump in. And speaking of creatures, there are over 500 types of marine life swimming around in this game. From the familiar, think clownfish and starfish, to the totally awesome, think giant squid and maybe even some mythical creatures. Wink wink nudge nudge, you'll encounter a fascinating variety of underwater buddies. But Endless Ocean Luminous isn't just about swimming around and looking at pretty fish, although, again, there's plenty of that to do. This game is also a great way to learn about the real ocean and the amazing creatures that call it home. As you explore, you can scan different sea creatures to get cool info about them. Think of it as a super fun, underwater encyclopedia. You'll learn about their habitat, behavior, and maybe even some fun facts. Did you know some seahorses are dads and carry the babies in their pouch? Now, swimming with the fishes is fun, but sometimes it's even better to share the experience with friends. That's where the awesome multiplayer mode in Endless Ocean Luminous comes in. Up to 30 players can dive into the Veiled Sea together, exploring different areas and sharing their discoveries. Imagine swimming alongside your buddies, pointing out a giant sea turtle, or having a friendly underwater dance-off with a complete stranger. Dolphins are great at interpretive dance, by the way. The possibilities are endless. Pun totally intended. Alright, so Endless Ocean Luminous sounds pretty amazing, right? But before you grab your goggles and inflatable pool float, let's talk about a few things that might not be for everyone. First up, this game is all about exploration and relaxation. There are no points to score, no enemies to fight, and no real challenges to overcome. So, if you're looking for an action-packed adventure, Endless Ocean Luminous might be a bit too chill for you. Second, the online multiplayer can be a bit hit or miss. With such a large number of players, it can be tough to actually find and connect with your friends underwater. Plus, there's not a whole lot of interaction you can have with other players besides waving and pointing. Endless Ocean Luminous is all about swimming freely and exploring the vast underwater world at your own pace. You can choose to follow a gentle current, chase after playful dolphins, or just drift along and soak in the scenery. It's like a virtual underwater vacation. Here's the gist of how things work. You use your controller to move your diver around, and you can even switch between different swimming styles, like a leisurely glide or a speedy burst. There are helpful tools at your disposal too, like a sonar to find interesting things and a camera to capture those picture-perfect underwater moments. Now, while Endless Ocean Luminous might seem a little light on goals at first glance, there are actually a few things that will keep you coming back for more dives. One cool feature is the research mode. Scattered throughout the Veiled Sea are special areas that, when scanned, reveal information about unusual creatures. Finding all these spots might just lead you to encounter a legendary beast lurking in the depths. Think krakens or giant sea serpents. Shiver me timbers. There's also a collection aspect to the game. As you scan different sea creatures, you'll add them to your personal underwater encyclopedia. The more creatures you find, the more you'll learn about the ocean's amazing biodiversity. It's like becoming a real-life Jacques Cousteau, but without the fancy hat, although that would be a pretty cool unlockable reward. So, the big question, is Endless Ocean Luminous worth your hard-earned clams, or, dollars? Here's the verdict. If you're looking for a relaxing and educational underwater adventure, then this game is a definite win. The beautiful graphics, calming atmosphere, and variety of sea life will have you feeling like you're swimming in a real-life aquarium. Plus, the multiplayer mode adds a fun social element, letting you share your underwater discoveries with friends or make some new aquatic buddies. However, if you crave fast-paced action or a deep, complex story, Endless Ocean Luminous might leave you feeling a little, adrift. The gameplay can be repetitive at times, and there's not a whole lot of challenge to overcome. Ultimately, whether Endless Ocean Luminous floats your boat, terrible pun, we apologize, depends on what you're looking for in a game. If you want a chill experience that lets you explore the wonders of the ocean at your own pace, then this game is a definite catch. But if you're looking for an adrenaline rush or a gripping narrative, you might want to cast your net elsewhere. Alright adventurers, we've reached the surface, almost, for the final part of our exploration of Endless Ocean Luminous. We've talked about the gorgeous graphics, the relaxing atmosphere, and the vast underwater world teeming with life. Now, let's tie up some loose ends and share some tips to help you make the most of your aquatic escapades. Worth the hype or overhyped? So, to recap, Endless Ocean Luminous is a beautiful and relaxing game that lets you explore a vast underwater world at your own pace. You'll encounter amazing sea creatures, learn interesting facts, and maybe even uncover some legendary secrets. Plus, the multiplayer mode adds a layer of social fun, letting you share your underwater experiences with friends. However, the game can be a bit repetitive at times, and there's not a whole lot of challenge or story to keep you hooked. So, if you're looking for an action-packed adventure, this might not be the game for you. But if you've decided to take the plunge and explore the wonders of the Veiled Sea, here are a few tips to help you make the most of your dives. Go with the flow. Endless Ocean Luminous is all about relaxation. Don't feel pressured to rush around or complete objectives. Just enjoy the scenery, listen to the calming music, and soak in the atmosphere. Become a detective. Keep an eye out for little glowing circles on the seabed. These mark research points that can unlock new information about rare and unusual creatures. Snap happy. Don't forget your camera. The underwater world is full of amazing photo opportunities. Capture playful dolphins, majestic manta rays, or even that grumpy-looking grouper fish. He might not appreciate it, but hey, memories. Buddy up. While swimming with the fishes is fun solo, the multiplayer mode adds a new layer of enjoyment. Team up with friends to explore different areas, share your discoveries, or have an underwater dance party. Dolphins are surprisingly good at interpretive dance, Final thoughts. A shimmering escape or a shallow dive? Endless Ocean Luminous might not be a revolutionary game, but it does what it sets out to do very well. Provide a relaxing and educational escape into the beauty of the underwater world. If you're looking for a chill experience that lets you explore at your own pace and learn about amazing sea creatures, then this game is a definite treasure. However, if you crave fast-paced action or a deep narrative, you might want to look elsewhere. Endless Ocean Luminous is more like a calming nature documentary than a thrilling adventure. So, grab your swimsuit and get ready to dive into Endless Ocean Luminous on May 2nd. Just remember, it's all about going with the flow, enjoying the scenery, and making some new fantastic friends along the way.